Hey everyone, this is Disc Junkie, and today I'm back to do a review by request. And this was requested by xXxfFREAKSHOWxXx, something like that. I'll leave the ID in the underbar in case you're curious. This is King Kong, and it's a limited edition gift set from Hong Kong. And this is a very kind of an old release today. It's very out of print and hard to find. This is limited to 3,000 copies, and it is actually one of my favorite releases for King Kong. It comes in a really nice, sturdy cardboard box. You can see that it's got like a black matte printing, and then you got like a glossy print for the picture in the middle there. And obviously this sort of image has been used for almost every cover known to man, so it is a bit worn out, I can say, but still very well designed, really slick looking. And we can check the back cover. Here we have like it's kind of like a sticker. It's not actually printed on. As you can see, you got some tiny air bubbles, so it's definitely a sticker. And it's got something sort of like a semi-matte printing on it. It is even numbered, as you can tell here, and this is number 305 out of 3,000, as far as I know. A really great image on the back there. And we can just open this up. There we go. So we got this box, and this is the interesting thing. You can see that there is actually small damage in here. Sort of fabric is sort of torn off, and I'm going to explain what happened. I'm just going to put this aside for now. Now I have sort of prepared this. Here we got a plastic bag, and the plastic bag is not supposed to be in here. I just put it in here because I wanted to keep from damaging the set even further. And so in here we got probably the most interesting collectible in this box set, which is a old style pocket watch. Really well designed, and it's very similar to the pocket watch featured in the limited edition gift set for the Prestige, which was from Thailand. And it opens by push. Just push this little button here. And I know for a fact that several of these watches have sort of broken, so I tend to not open or close it too much. I just keep it in the box. But yeah, very well designed pocket watch, and you can adjust it to set the time. I believe the battery has run out apparently because it stopped moving, and that's generally what happens when batteries wear out. But anyway, really nice watch, and as you sort of have guessed, it's supposed to go in here, in this little, unsafe cardboard flap thing. That's the way it's supposed to be, and then this was just rattling around, so I decided to put it in the plastic bag just to keep it safe, because otherwise it would just fly around whenever you move the box. So, moving on, here is something which I need to mention. This is a paper sort of wraparound thing. And this was originally glued to the inside of the box. You had it glued to the side of the box here and to the side of the box on this side. And that's why we got this damage, because this was really hard to take off. And it is just a loose paper wraparound everywhere else. It wasn't attached to the front, so I really felt like I wanted to remove it because it does sort of ruin the cover. So I tried to take it out, and ended up damaging one side. But yeah, it's got some specs listed on it, just limited edition King Kong, and talks about what collectibles are inside, so yeah. And then we move on, we got some really nice collector's cards. And these are actually attached together, so I'm going to make it a little difficult to show them. That's the first one. And there we got the second, third. That's all of them, and that's what the back looks like. All the back sides are identical. And then in the bottom we got the Diggie Pack, and there's also just a small promotional flyer, not too interesting. And the Diggie Pack is actually really well designed. I mean, look at this cover. It's a matte printing, but oh my god, is it good looking. You can check the back. Just overall, I think this is very well designed. Just gonna flip it open. So there you go, 2 discs, and overall just really great artwork in my opinion. I mean, the background image alone here is just, I mean, look at that. Such an epic cinematic style long image. And it's a 2-disc set. As far as I know, you know, it's pretty equal to all the other 2-disc editions. Doesn't really miss out on anything, but doesn't add anything either. This is obviously an old release, so it would be the standard theatrical cut of the movie, but still a really great edition. Just love it. And that's a small collector's booklet as well. I noticed that this pocket is actually one of those, you know, entire flap things, so it's not that sort of annoying half thing. So I think that looks really a lot better than the usual style. And before I go, I can just give you a quick look at the other part of the box. As you can tell, it is a very sturdy box, and it's just the type of, you know, cardboard quality that you really want for a, you know, big, nice, high quality box. It does have this sort of not high quality interior, which is just, you know, thin paper quality, matte black, and then you got this odd sort of, you know, flap thing glued to itself with the cutout for the watch. And the watch was actually glued in here with sort of a, you know, small adhesive, which you can sort of see the remnants of. And this is still sticky, by the way. I think this is a great edition of King Kong. It's really unique and definitely has the watch going for it, which I think is probably the coolest part. It does have some weird minor flaws, like the adhesive and the adhesive on the front cover box, which sort of, you know, make it a bit more easily damaged than you would have hoped it to be. But that's it from me today, and I guess I'll see you all next time.